Post office workers are in shock after receiving hefty unpaid medical aid bills. This without any warning or explanation. It's alleged that the post office failed to pay its medical aid scheme Medipos for months. This is the latest development in an ongoing series of financial woes at the post office. The embattled postal service is seeking a 1.6 billion rand cash injection from Treasury.
A worker who has been employed at SAPO for over a decade says they are in the dark about the high medical aid bills, and many fear that they may be without medical cover soon.
We're not certain about our future within post office. Deductions are made through our salaries, but they are not. The company is not paying the Medipos. We're thinking because we see on a daily need that we even run out of paper, a normal typing that we in need of. You know, we have to get it out of our pocket.
The high medical aid bills comes as employees have received no increase in 2 years. While the post office was reluctant to respond to queries, unions are spitting fire.
Also, we want an employer to update all the pension funds of employees as per the court ruling to ensure that employees are not going to be disadvantaged by continuous dragging its feet of employer for not paying the pension funds accordingly. We want also to demand to employer to ensure that there is a reinstatement of medical aid in terms of payment, all the medical aid, to ensure that workers are not going to be disadvantaged by looming suspensions of medical aid that will be in 1st of October going forward.
For salaries towards the service providers such as medical aid, pension fund and various other things, which in fact those monies that were deducted did not go to the intended service providers. That's an indication that the post office is in woes in terms of finances, and therefore it needs some serious intervention coming from the state, and we call for a bailout. But however, there should be accountability.
SAPO is riddled with many challenges. Many post offices are not being maintained, compromising the quality of services rendered to the public. Senior citizens heavily depend on these services.
This is going to be a really bad thing for us, because of, especially for post office. Like now, I'm coming from post office. If they're closing the post office, for those things where I'm going to get them. And especially as pensioners, we rely on post office, most of us, because of when it's a day of pensioners' day, we got our money there.
In Eastris, residents say they are extremely inconvenienced by the closure of the local post office, and many others are also shutting their doors amid serious financial constraints. Unions say the unpaid medical aid bills are just evidence of how grave the situation is at SAPO.
A distressed post office worker told us of how he received a medical aid bill of 72,000 rand, but his pay slip reflects that the money was, however, deducted from his salary but not paid to his medical aid. Now, these high medical aid bills, alongside many post offices that are being shut down nationally, like the one right here next to me, this has increased anxiety levels among the post office workers who are now fearing that they might lose their jobs. Patricia Fasage, SABC News in Pretoria.